Thank you so much for joining us for this week's Messiah Minutes. As always, please continue to like this, share this, put it out there. Couple announcements. Tonight we have men's Bible study. There's also a softball game at 6:15 at Gretna Church. So go support the softball team. Tomorrow night we have our Next Gen youth gathering at 6. I do need people signed up for meals. I know last week was the last one that I have signed up. So if people can sign up for the rest of the summer to fill that up, if you are able to donate food or donate your time, that would be great. Also, we have our adult midweek service tomorrow at 6:30, so come out to that. And then next Sunday is Father's Day. Pastor Claude's going to be bringing the message. We'll have our normal programming, a gift for fathers. So if you want to ask a father to join you, that would be great. Also, the baby bottles are due back by this coming Sunday, so please make sure that you turn those in. All right, let's get started here. We've been sharing different ministries of the church. Our verse we're going to focus on this week is, "For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." And that's from Mark 10:45. So our world kind of measures greatness by how many people serve us. So we chase status, titles, authority, but Jesus completely flips that upside down. On the night before his death, he didn't demand a throne. He picked up a towel, a basin, and he started washing the dirty feet of his followers. You see, serving others should not be a chore. It should not be just a chore for people of lower status, like our culture kind of tells us it is. It's the very heartbeat of God. Serving is the heartbeat of God. So we need to shift our focus from what can I get out of life to how can I help, what can I give. And when we do that, something shifts inside of us. We find the true joy that God has given us, the way he created us. We find freedom from our own pride, from our own selfishness. And you don't need, we've been talking about our church, we don't need a massive platform to serve on. You just need to have an open heart. You need to be willing to be obedient to Christ. And big impacts happen in very small, quiet moments and small stages. And that's how you start to change things. So this week, I want to challenge you. We do this every week. We talked about all the different things, but I want to challenge you this week to look around you. I want you to notice the people that are in your life. Notice someone who's tired, who's lonely, who's overwhelmed, and spend time with them. Step in, offer an action, offer something like maybe run an errand, or maybe just listen. Maybe just spend some time listening to somebody. That can change people's lives. And then check your own heart. Spend time checking your own heart. Serve without expecting a thank you, without expecting anything in return. I know a lot of people that lead our ministries serve that way, and that's what's so great about our church and great about the things we're involved with, is that people and their hearts are committed to serving Christ, not to their own wants and desires. Last week on this, we talked with Sally Southern, my wonderful wife, about Noah's Ark Daycare. Thank you, Sally, for that. This week, we have a new guest joining us. This is Janie Foreman. She leads our Faith Promise ministry. Janie, thank you for joining me this week. What is Faith Promise? Maybe we'll start there.
Faith Promise is when you give money back to the Lord that is unexpected in your life. So like if you got a raise, that extra money is called Faith Promise, and you can add that into the mission field. If you got paid maybe a birthday present, which unexpected, you can take that and donate it to the work of the Lord.
So it's just extra. If the Lord has blessed you abundantly and given you something extra, it's a way to return that favor. So if people were to give, what happens to the money?
The money in turn gets passed on to 7 different ministries that the church budgets or supports during over a period of a year.
Wow. What are some of those? Like any examples of what those are?
So we do church growth, which helps build up to giving people the money to help support in a church that's just getting started. We have Appalachian Ministries in Kentucky, which is in Beattyville, Kentucky. And we usually go anywhere from 1 to 2 times out of the year. Sometimes I'll just take a car if they call and say they need a special need. I put it out to the church. The church in turn builds that back into us, and then I take off with my rig. There's been times when I've taken an enclosed trailer down that is completely packed with anything and everything in it that they can use to families that are underprivileged or need special things that they don't have those everyday knowledges. There's Hope Hill, which is a facility also in Kentucky that is there to help support teenagers that unfortunately have hit a rough spot in their life. Yeah. So we're there to help them. And right now it's financially. So we really haven't made that trip to them, but can. We have Haiti Missions, where it's a St. Ard medical facility in St. Ard, which is a hospital where we have missionaries down there that help do the families and things that unfortunately doctors and stuff donate their time. So we support them in doing the things that they need that extra help with. Of course, we can't make that trip to St. Ard right now because of the economy and everything that we live in. Yeah. Things are kind of unsafe. And our missionaries are at home right now, but they also are still in very good communication with their people. Then again, a couple of the things nationally we help here with somebody that would need assistance with electric or food. It's no different than the pantry does that helps out greatly too, but we also support that area.
Wow. That was eye-opening to me. I didn't understand that Faith Promise covered so many different things. What an opportunity. What an opportunity to be the hands and feet of Christ and to serve people that just need to know, hey, you know what? Things might be tough, but God loves you, and there's people out there praying for you, and man, that love you too. That's awesome, Janie. Thank you so much. How long have you been involved with Faith Promise?
Quite a while. I can't begin to tell you how many years. It goes back to when Lois Armentrout was up there in some years and needed somebody else to take over the mission area. And so I said I would, and it's just kind of just stuck in there. You know, you reach out, you never know who you're going to touch. And there again, no reward behind it. It's just a reward that you see on people's faces or the things that you've helped them out greatly in regards to what you're able to do.
Yeah, and you know what? Jesus wasn't expecting a reward either. He just gave. Man, that's awesome. You can tell just by everything that you know how knowledgeable you are. Thank you. Like, I didn't realize how much was involved with that. If you don't know Janie, spend some time getting to know her. She's awesome. She does a lot of things for our church, a lot of things that we don't even know. We don't even know and realize. I know she drives all this stuff down there, and she drives bus, but she also helps with our kids. She helps with so many things. She helps clean the church sometimes. She lets us know, hey, you know, the daycare needs some touch up. I'm going to give up my time and do that. She just has a wonderful heart for people. So Janie, thank you. Thank you for giving a little bit of time for us today. And let me just say, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You always help out anytime I ask, and I know you do that for everybody. So we love your heart, and we appreciate you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for inviting.
Remember your challenge this week as we wrap up. Look around, find somebody, notice somebody who needs you this week, who needs your time. Maybe they're tired, they're lonely, they're overwhelmed. They just need to know that somebody cares. Be that person. Step up. Offer help. With an action. Do something that's going to help them, whether that's just sitting and listening, talking to them, or running an errand. Give to Faith Promise. What an opportunity to help the community with gas, with things, with food, with whatever somebody needs, and so many different ministries that we can help all over the world. That's just awesome. So give to Faith Promise. Donate. Write on your check to the church for Faith Promise on the memo, or put it in an envelope, sign it for Faith Promise, and give to this ministry. And check your heart this week. Understand that exactly what Janie said. We serve without an expectation, without expecting a thank you or anything in return. We serve because we're ultimately serving the Lord. So do that this week. Love somebody. We love you. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you sometime this week.